NewsNation host Ashley Banfield. Ashley, you have been covering this story as well from the beginning. You broke the news last week about Kohberger's indictment by that grand jury. Did anything surprise you today in the courtroom? I mean, what did you take away from the fact that Kohberger did not speak, did not enter a plea himself?
Yeah, I'm really scratching my head on this one, Nichole. It's not like I haven't seen it before, right? I've seen plenty of judges having to enter a plea for a defendant in front of them who refuses to speak, perhaps doesn't have counsel present, all sorts of reasons why a judge would do that. But it's very rare to see somebody answer very definitively all the questions being asked of him or her, the way Bryan Kohberger did, almost in a loud, defiant voice. Yes, I do, he answered to the very first question. So I was just sort of flummoxed by the notion that when it came time for the most important part of this hearing, which was to enter a plea, instantly Ann Taylor stood up. This was planned because there didn't seem to be a beat. There didn't seem to be confusion. She didn't have to wait for him not to answer to stand up. She stood up right away and said, we stand in silence, which was the cue to the judge to enter a plea for him. I don't know what this strategy is. I'm still kind of researching Idaho law to see if there's something there, but I can't see it personally.
All right, so Ashley, let's talk about the trial date here. Now knowing that this trial will begin in October, right now we're on the cusp of June here. Do you feel like that's a delay? Do you think this is actually happening sooner than you would expect? Because we also know how the criminal system, the court system, can take a long time sometimes. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I've covered cases, Nichole, where trial didn't happen for over a decade. Imagine that. Imagine being in pretrial custody for a decade. There's all sorts of reasons why. This is not going to be that one. That also very much surprised me. I had to go rewind so that I didn't mishear that this wasn't a hearing they were scheduling as opposed to a trial. I'm going to go on the record saying I don't think we're going to have a trial in October. I think this was sort of a let's put it on the record for a speedy trial, because at this point, maybe Ann Taylor doesn't believe that the state has everything that it needs for a conviction beyond a reasonable doubt. From what we just know outside the gag order, let alone all the material inside the gag order that we don't know about, I think they have plenty. But a speedy trial is a strategy. Lori Vallow employed it. She said, speedy trial, I dare you, prosecutors, to take me to trial within the speedy trial window, because I don't think you have the goods, and I think it's going to take you too long to get the goods or get the testing or get the experts or get the witnesses. It didn't work out for Lori Vallow at all. 6 guilties across the board. For Bryan Kohberger, I think there's going to be so many issues of discovery, given the fact that there's 51 terabytes. Ask me later how much that is. It's like tens of thousands of feature-length movies. I think there's going to be a lot of discovery issues, and I think that you will probably see delays in that date. But if you don't, man, oh man, are they taking a huge gamble on a death penalty eligible trial and conviction where, guess what? You know, the method of execution in that state could be, shooting.
Right.
So
firing squad, yeah.
This is a big, big gamble. Yeah.
So, Ashley, you spent a lot of time on this case. You've talked to a lot of experts. Do you think Kohberger believes he can get off?
I don't know this guy, and I sure wish I could get inside that mind. I know plenty of people like him who have such hubris that they believe they are smarter than everyone. In this particular case, no idea if this is Bryan Kohberger calling the shots and telling Ann Taylor what he wants, or Ann Taylor telling Bryan Kohberger, look, I have a strategy, and at this point, the best strategy might just be speedy trial, or once we figure out as we get closer to speedy trial date, plea bargain. But I do think that this young man, as a criminal justice doctoral, wannabe, I think he might have a few things to say about his particular predicament. But let's be really clear. The program that he was studying, criminal justice, is not law. Criminal justice is not a law degree. And when you're dealing with death penalty eligible crimes, 4 of them, I may add, you would want a law degree before you would even enter a peep about what to do in your defense, because there's an old expression: a man who has himself for a lawyer has a fool for a client. And you can reverse that. A man who has himself for a client has a fool for a lawyer.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.